first down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the ground. Discards a man. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reeves. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. the change. It's first down at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal.
Green 25.
They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and I like it. I like it a little bit different in this area, and I probably know I'm going for it on fourth down. Fourth down is green zone. Especially in this area of the field, I'm going for it. I'm trying to get a touchdown. I probably had that in mind. I got a little bit of a positive gain. Now let's go for it and punch it in.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped after making the catch.
Gain 2. Third down coming. That's the end of the first quarter. Cal 7, BYU 3.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Is headed back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Ott. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Now rolling to the left. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down. New set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the option. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, BYU.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air, it's Retzlaff. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, it's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Johnson looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his... And that's a live ball. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Offense headed back out to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll try the run. And he's wrestled to the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cal!
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
Oh, picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Johnson wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He fires it out to the right. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets it. Takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for room. It's Ott. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The jet sweep pass. There to make the stop, but they use the back of the passing game to pick up the first down.
The idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Beast mode, boy!
The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
No, son.
He's knocked down.
No way, no way. Nah,
Nice job by the
nah, that was OC. Oh my goodness, no way.
Stuff the run.
Come on, you know what I
2nd and
think.
goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
Okay, let me audible. Thank you.
Johnson looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougar. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something.
Yo, how fast is this 17 nigga, bro?
This is a great start to get back in this ball game.
Gotta be. How fast is he, bro? Number 17 nigga? Son. This nigga has been getting the most ridiculous catches, bro, all game. Like, what?
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
Oh, no, that one was OC. I'm talking about, there's a couple of those crossing route joints like that where,
Defense makes the tackle, and that
there's a couple of those crossing route joints where he just beat them to the spot.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oh, yeah. Need it.
A rather
that,
inauspicious
my boy.
start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Now, back, don't do that, man.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty.
Oh, nah. I was about to say, I thought the game glitched.
And that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. leaves it with the back. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Runs through a tackle. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the right. It's caught. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Bulldozes him. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nice move, creates some space. And he breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he got loose, it was all over. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 24 to Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Retzlaff. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Oh my God.